It is an honor to be standing here and addressing all of you today. I feel privileged to be your student body president. I will work hard to do my best as your president next year. I would also like to take this time to acknowledge Nick Pirog, Nick Huff, and Scott Casley. I look forward to working with all three of you next year, along with the rest of the student government. The sixth form class, the class of 2011, have undergone a long and rigorous journey here at Canterbury. Even though times may have seemed tough, and you may have wanted to quit, with the help of your countless number of friends, your caring teachers, and your always supportive families, you were able to make it through and even overcome the toughest of challenges. Although you may go your separate ways next week, the love and support you all have for each other will always be with you. Remember, it is okay to forget the tears, but never, never forget the laughs you all shared. Most of all, you will always have each other. As the sixth form class moves on to college, they leave with the knowledge that through hard work and perseverance comes success. They contributed to the Canterbury community on the fields, in the rink, in peer counseling. They were our captains, our big brothers and sisters, sacristans, ambassadors, proctors, thespians, and most of all, our friends. Their pride in Canterbury is strong and will forever be strong. And now, it is my pleasure to thank the sixth formers for being great leaders and role models. Now will you all join me in praising the sixth form. My final thought to you sixth formers in the words of Khalil Gibran: march on, do not tarry. To go forward is to move toward perfection. March on and fear not the thorns or the sharp stones on life's path. Next year, it will be up to the rest of us to continue in the Canterbury spirit. The future is bright for our community and is filled with many promises. Our school has undergone many renovations since my third form year, and now I feel it is time for new traditions as well. I'm looking forward to making next year a fun and memorable year for all forms, the faculty, and staff. I hope you'll have a fun and safe summer. Thank you, and see you next fall.
I would first like to start by thanking all the faculty, administration, Mr. Sheehy, my family, and last but certainly not least, all of you. What do I speak about when I have 4 years of experiences that have shaped who I am today and fit it into all one speech? As I look around the cabin of an airplane I'm on, going home from the spring lacrosse trip, I notice quite a few things. First of all, the world is a completely different place than the sheltered life we live here at Canterbury. Second, the female flight attendant looks like Sandra Bullock from the movie Blindside. Nice. Good thing I have my older yet immature cousin sitting next to me, embarrassing me. You guys know the little button that you can press to get the flight attendant's attention? Yeah, Niall was pressing that every 2 minutes and blaming it on me. Last, there is no place that cares about us as much as here. Canterbury will always be one of my homes. What makes the class of 2011 so special? Well, besides our good looks and charm, we are a united class. Even though we may not have won Spirit Week and our presence at prom was lacking, we are always there for each other. We may have had our differences at one point or another, but we still have the utmost respect for each other. And that is because we have been through it all together. From our victories in the playing field to our defeats in the classroom, we have been there for each other. I mean, come on. What is a better way to bond than to have 15 kids crammed into a toaster and dry for an hour and a half? You're bound to become closer. I would be lying to you if I told you I was looking forward to writing this speech. First of all, I don't really like writing speeches. Who does? And second, I can't imagine leaving this place. I mean, this has been my home for the past 4 years. In my time, I have seen 2 buildings go up, South House and the Aquatic Center, and I have seen the complete reconstruction of Steele Hall. But this is all material, and material can be replaced. What can't be replaced are the friends I have made here. I know, how cliche. But seriously, I have made some awesome friends here that I can tell anything and I can rely on them for almost anything too. In the dorm, I've always felt at home because of how nice everyone is, not to mention how fun it can get living with 36 other guys. These are just some of the things, though, that have made my Canterbury experience what it is. As I think about my time here at Canterbury, I also realize how much closer I've become to God. From third form theology to experiencing the Emmaus retreat, I feel that I developed into a more spiritual person. Then there are the sports teams. Where would I be without them? Being on 3 different teams is a lot of fun, but having the same group of core friends on all 3 teams makes it even better. It's hard to believe, but I never got sick of Nick Purok's Canadian accent. Hey there, Craig, how we doing? And the occasional tabletop from your buddies to keep you on your toes, that's always good too. As for those coming back next year, you have probably heard this before, but I'm going to say it anyway. These 4 years fly by, and you're going to miss it like crazy. I already do. So try to do new things while you're here, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone, because the last thing you want in the back of your head is the question of what if. Like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. Those that are returners this year know that I compared last year's sixth form class to a space shuttle sitting on its launch pad ready to go, and that there would be no failure to launch. This year I'd like to compare the class to the construction of a building. We started out our third form year with the building blocks, learning the basics, and this is our foundation. It is solid, and it can support our dreams and aspirations. Fourth form year, we began refining our tools and started putting up the framework piece by piece, making sure along the way that everything was done with care and precision. Our structured frame has helped us shape into who we are today and has given us the potential to do anything we want. Fifth form year was one of adversity and stress, dealing with the college process and preparing for the SAT. In go our plumbing, electrical circuits, and ductwork. Last, our sixth form year was one of decisions, and boy were those tough. Equivalent to putting on the sheetrock, installing light fixtures, and tightening every last screw. But our roof is still open. Our roof represents the dreams and aspirations that started out as faint ideas at our foundation. We leave the roof open for those dreams and aspirations to grow and fester so that we continue to do greater things. Canterbury was our tools that got the job done and left us prepared to taking on the building of our own roof. Who knows how high each and every one of you will build your roofs. I hope that you will always be building to reach further and further. In conclusion, I would like to leave you with a quote from Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Thank you.